Hey YouTube, it's Coach Tape. I'm back with another video, and tonight I've got an unboxing. This is a little bit different unboxing in that it's not from one of the standard cube stores. I actually have two unboxings. I have a package. This one is from Kronos on the Speed Solving Forum. This is a couple of 3x3s. We got a Huanglong and an MF3RS2 in here. And then this one we've got from Trickster, also on the speedsolving.com forum. It's a clock. It's not just any clock though, folks. We got a magnetic clock. He was selling these on the forum, and I just had to get one. So why don't we get right ahead and get into these boxes and figure out just how good these puzzles are. Alright, so we're going to start out with the cubes from Kronos first. I've got the Yuxin Huanglong and the Mofang Jiaoshi Moyu MF3RS2. Neither one of these are magnetic. First time I've traded, especially for what's meant to be a flagship type cube. First time I've gotten a non-magnetic version in quite a while. Let's go ahead and hold off on the Huanglong, and we'll do the MF3RS. I actually own an MF3RS2 already, but I have not done one here on my channel. And so let's go ahead and get into some first turns. And that is a really nice cube. Very stable, very solid. Feels nice. Turns great, as you would expect. And not the fastest cube out of the box, but definitely turns really well. Corner cuts about like you'd expect, even for a flagship. And this is of course a budget cube coming in at what? Sorry, bumped the camera there. $6 or $7, $5 on sale, and so on. But that's a very nice cube. Very stable. I can see why this is a main for so many people once they magnetize it. I do plan to magnetize this cube. I like strong magnets. I'm going to go ahead and put some strong magnets in there. But definitely a great cube. I highly recommend this cube, especially if your budget is limited. You know, if you can go $10, I might go with the Mr. M. But if you're looking for a non-magnetic, or you prefer something that's just a little more stable, a little bit slower, not slow by any means, but just a little slower, this is the way to go. This is a great cube. All right, next up, the Yuxin Huanglong. So I've heard some really good things about this cube. I have not actually used one myself. I've not even tried one in person or from anybody just yet, because I have not been to a comp since these have come out. All right. So we have, first of all, some really nice shades. I don't know if Kronos restickered these or not. These are, I believe he did. I'm not 100% sure. It's a different red. That is a full bright floral red. That's really nice. Although it kind of looks orange through the viewfinder to me. Here you can see the orange and then the floral red. So that is a very light cube. Also very fast. As I spam some some T perms there. That's a very light, airy feeling. I gotta be honest, you know, compared to the MF3RS2, which is significantly more heavy, this feels like a budget cube. The Huanglong, definitely, it feels light, it feels kind of hollow, kind of cheap. You know, it does not perform like a cheap cube, but it feels like a cheap cube. Of course, it corner cuts all over the place, as you would expect from a flagship, and that it's just effortless, as it should be on tensions that are that loose. So initial impressions, pretty good. You know, I definitely wouldn't use it without magnets in it. So I'll be magnetizing that without a doubt. It's a little light, a little cheap feeling, a little fast for me. Not exactly a cube that fits my turning style, but definitely one that is a solid option for people. Although I think I would recommend looking at the magnetic version. If your budget is kind of limiting you to what the non-magnetic version of the Huanglong costs, buy the MGC instead. That's a better cube for the price. This is a good cube, don't get me wrong, but in the non-magnetic form, in that price range, there are better options. But maybe, you know, if you don't like magnetic cubes, if you're looking for something like a fast non-magnetic cube, this is a great option. If you're looking for something a little slower, a little more stable, non-magnetic, the MF3RS2 is the way to go. All right, got those out of the way, and now what we've got, let me go ahead and pan that back just a little bit. So we have a Lingao clock. Now I had just started getting into clock not too long ago. I have I traded for a clock in a competition, and there I knocked the cube over here on my shelf, and it was functional. That's about all you can say for it. You know, that's the problem with a lot of clocks, is that the performance on them is terrible. The pins don't stay where they're supposed to, or they fight you or whatever. You know, lots of issues with the hardware itself. I found a seller on eBay that has magnetic ones, and so this one super nice, but the pins are just a little too easy to push through for me. But having a good clock convinced me that I actually like doing clock. It's not quite the terrible event that I thought it was initially. So now, Tipster Trickster on the speed solving forums, he said he was going to do magnetic clocks. I asked him about them. I said, what's the magnetic force going to be like? How am I going to? Are the pins going to be a little harder to push through? And he said yes. I said, send me a clock, I need one. So let's go ahead, get into this. All right, and there it is. So let's go ahead and open that, pull that out of there. Like so, so he used a Lingao clock as the base. You can see you got the well, I can go ahead and zoom back in. Got the ring magnets around it, and then the magnets on top. I believe they're 4x2 N35s on top of each of the pins. Oh, that's definitely very, very solid. Much more tactile, much more a little more force required. It feels much more solid than what I have on this other one. So if you can kind of tell, real gentle push. And notice that on this one the magnets are actually inside, not on the outside. And as opposed to this one. So let's see if maybe I can show you with the sound. And that's the new one. So maybe you can kind of tell it's just one. This one's just a little harder. As far as turning, you know, turning is fantastic. Very, very, very smooth. It's a little, you know, it's clicky like you want. And it gives feedback as to how many turns you've done. Both sides look great. Yeah, that is a really nice clock. So well done, Tipster's Trickster. This is a super nice puzzle, and I can't wait to practice so that I can become not completely terrible at clock. And I almost podiumed at my last event in clock. I DNF'd a solve that would have gotten me onto the podium, so that's unfortunate. And now I am going to be practicing more now that I've got a halfway decent clock. Definitely be practicing more. So what have we got for today? We got the Huanglong, we got the MF3RS2, and the magnetic Lingao clock. This is a super nice. So we've got some really nice puzzles. Not so sure about the Huanglong. The MF3RS2, definitely a good puzzle. You know, especially if you're looking for something a little more stable. And like I said, I will be magnetizing both these, and maybe I'll revisit both after I've put some magnets in them. And then, of course, the star of the show is the Lingao magnetic clock. well done. So if you're interested, hit up Tipster Trickster on the speedsolving.com forums and get one of these from him. This is a nice puzzle. So anyway, that's it for this unboxing, guys, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.